alarm. All right, we'll try that again. So anyway, if they're on a job and they're stumped or they want a second opinion, I would much rather, and this is how they operate, they will call each other, they will call other technicians that they know who have more experience on whatever type of unit they're working on. They will call into customer support because we want all hands on deck to find the right answers for this particular problem every time.
You're paying for one technician, but you have the brain of everyone else that we have in our phones,
Yeah.
Even if it's one of those situations where, hey, can you give me your Wi-Fi password so I can call someone?
Yeah.
Because we're out in the middle of nowhere. We want to make sure that we can get the right. You got someone there, and sometimes I'm just the hands. Someone knows your system better, and if I have that guy's number in there and I am getting stumped, if it's starting to be like, okay, what could possibly be the issue, I call that, and a lot of times it's simple. Sometimes it's just I second guess, and I just need that confirmation from someone that I know is more confident in that equipment because they do it. There are trained technicians, there are carrier technicians that are specific to those equipment, and it's all they work on. And so if I'm working on a trainer or a carrier, call up my buddy and be like, hey, I got this one, it's kind of stumping me, what do you think? And then he always goes, it's this.
I know what that is.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Run into that 3 times a week.
Yeah. So it's always best to have that. I don't know everything, and if I was to try to learn everything about every equipment, I would just be in class after class after class and never be able to get to someone's house.
It's like we can only even learn so much in a lifetime. We're out in the field, you only see X so many units, and you only experience the problems that are the problems with the units you've seen. But if you encounter one big stumper and you call into a tech support, they're hearing everybody's stumper that's calling in, So they're hearing these big problems multiple times. That's why they're way more familiar with it.
They've got previous calls to pull from. And another thing, too, is, by region, you've got certain types of equipment, certain manufacturers that are going to be, more prevalent in other areas. And so out here, we've got a specific set of brands that we typically run across, and it's not the same as what was in South Dakota or what was in California, just like it wouldn't be the same if we jumped into any other...
South Dakota was a lot of boilers.
Yeah, boilers. Well, that tracks.
Yeah. I worked on a lot of boilers in South Dakota.
Yeah, like out here, we don't have a whole lot of gas systems.
No.
You find them in the
very,
metropolitan, or
very rarely does.
In the towns or in the immediate town areas, but just outside.
Yeah, I would say that less than 5% of the units we run across out here are actually gas units. So it's very few.
Because propane's so expensive.
Yeah, we've had people rip out their propane to put in. We just recently did an install that was because she didn't want propane anymore. She's tired of filling up her tank.
Yeah.
So it's
I would be too.
Yeah.
She's like, this is the only thing that has propane. I moved my stove to electric. I moved everything to electric, and I'm still replacing my tank every year. Can you please just get rid of this thing?
Yeah. Go any other direction, just not propane or gas. Yeah, and it's,
But there's nothing better than getting that gas propane heat that's just instant.
Oh, yeah. That's why I love I have a gas heater.
It's an instant heat.
You said I'm one of those rare cases, and I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd be very disappointed if I had all electric. With availability to gas.
But again, it's about knowing the individual, what their needs are, and getting the system that's right for what they're comfortable with, what they want, not just pushing what we want.
Awesome. Well, I think you guys covered a lot of the basics of who you are, who we are as a company, and what the plan is, why we do what we do. So I think it's a good time to sign off.
Oh, don't you want to tell them how to get a hold of us?
I am absolutely about to do that right now. That sign in the back there, that is who we are. That is the number you can call. It is 423-545-9062. We service the whole of the East Tennessee area from Knoxville to Chattanooga, and for the most part out to the Georgia and North Carolina lines there on the east side. So if you've got anything going on, you can go ahead and call that number. You can check out the Facebook page. You can get us through Google. Whatever works best for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, now we need to just start spitballing some of these questions. Just get more stuff out of there, huh? What do you think?